Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Railroad Corporation. We're in Texas here, trying to get grain and water to our cow ranch here, I guess, our cow ranch. Struggling. Honestly, we are struggling. This has not been easy. Let's make sure you can repair super fast, and you can repair 2 at a time, maybe. Just to make sure we don't have a bottleneck here. We're about to have to pay back a big old thingamajigger, which is not great. But, I mean, if we could finish this, we would be completely golden. We only have 2 more deliveries to make in 231 days. So I think we will finish that. I think we'll have to do this bond before we can finish it, but I think we will finish it. I think we've already got enough wool over here, don't we? Or textiles, yeah, we do. Already have enough textiles ready for it. Coal mine, don't care about you. Bonds need to be paid back soon. All right. Actually, I'm probably just going to pay it back now, because it won't put us to the point where we lose, and then we just take out another bond again immediately. So painful. But we have to. Very painful, though. But if that buys us enough time to finish this, then we're good, right? We're in a much better place. Rails and bridges, we'll ignore you for now. All right, water's okay. Grain is going to get tight. I think T4 is coming back with... No, who was it? T5? T5 is coming back with grain. About T7. T7 is coming back with grain. Okay. We only need 1 more delivery in 58 days. Might be okay. T7's already on the way to get that grain. Which means T5 probably switches back to water here in a moment. And again, I'm expecting the grain to be one that's going to be repetitive as well here in a bit. But we'll go without it. We'll just assume that once we finish it, something will happen here. Okay, so lubricants, we don't care. Wood, no. I mean, the wood is Shreveport. Yeah, I mean, we could do it, but we just don't have the trains for it right now. But we're about to, right? We feel pretty confident that T3 is going to be able to finish. Yeah, it's already doing its 3rd delivery. We feel confident T3 is going to be fine. So I think we actually go ahead and move over here to Shreveport. And which actually has water if we ever needed it, but hopefully we don't have to go that far. We go ahead and take the wood contract. And then we go ahead and get us another train to do that contract just on its own. Do we do 4 at a time? It's a little bit slower, but I think it's fine. And then Shreveport, unload for this. And then we go to Tyler on the way back to repair. Okay. Wait, did I do the right thing? Yeah, that's the contract. Okay. All right. And again, I'm doing that assuming that here in a few days we're going to finish the last of the textiles to get us 197,000 bucks. Only have 1 delivery left to do that. Okay, water's good. Grain is hopefully on its way back. It's T7. Will you make it in 24 days? I don't know. Wish there's a way to make you a priority. Like, say, you have to go first before anybody else can go. I don't know that we finished this. Come on, T7. Oh, you gotta wait for this guy. Oh, we're done. Yeah. Because we only have a single track here. I don't think he gets there in 12 days. Come on, T7. In retrospect, we could have just done 2 grain, right? And he would have gone faster. Oh, he's not going to make it. Are we... Does it fail immediately? I bet it does. Wow, this is a tough mission. That is an insta-fail. This is a tough mission. All right, well, we retried. Thankfully, usually when we retry, we usually get better. So hopefully that pattern repeats. Wow, this is a tough mission. And I'm assuming if we had run out of water that one time, we would have failed there as well. So, all right. Waco to Dallas passengers, go. Thankfully, I got to remember that we do have trains already. Pretty early, I do want to. I'm actually going to go sideways here. I think this is going to be fine. Because we can come out of there and go up to Dallas and Fort Worth still, no problem. Makes that track, you know, that distance a little bit quicker. I will still come up to Dallas from the south, I believe. All right, go. All right. So one of you go do passengers, please. No, not that. I want you to go to Dallas first. I want you to go to Waco first. Oops, if I'm hitting the right buttons. Okay, do that. You're going to go to Waco first, please. And we are going to set up repairs, probably in Waco. I mean, probably put repairs in both at some point. But let's do that. Let's get a repair shop here. And you are going to repair immediately. All right. And honestly, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to get us a finance department. And immediately issue a bond from the beginning of this, just to get us a cushion to be able to get some stuff set up here. So the passengers is going to be pretty big. We know we're going to have to get grain at some point. So getting grain set up over here in Dallas, probably a pretty smart move. Just going to get that rolling. I guess we will go through Canton still. Yep, and then our other train. At some point we need to do the water, but our other train will go do some grain. It costs us $800. Okay, so we're fine. Okay, so do that for now. I will also give Dallas a repair facility. And you can have repairs, please. All right. Cool. 2 trains rolling. Not to pay anything for the trains, but we did have to take out a big old bond just to get this rolling right away. Assuming you're just waiting for passengers, you are, which is probably okay. You know what? I can tell you to skip. Go ahead and skip for now. Take the 2 you got and then start coming back. There's actually no water over here. Water's in Fort Worth right now. That's unfortunate. Reduces ticket price for passengers by 70%. Okay, well, we're going to have to get a law office now because that is our money. That's unfortunate. I don't usually do the law stuff, but this early in the game, it is kind of important. These our two trains don't interact with each other right now. So we can kind of just let them do their thing. Getting over to Fort Worth, starting to get some meat coming back would be nice at some point. As soon as we get this water, we've got to be ready to basically have two trains running water the entire time. Eventually 3, actually. Jervis is what we've been buying, right? Yep, Jervis price. That's a pretty important one. Because we're buying quite a few Jervises right now. I mean, eventually we want to upgrade, but not yet. Okay. That guy will basically pay for himself with the just next couple Jervises we buy. Speaking of Jervises, I mean, should we go ahead and just grab some or get some stuff set up here? I do want to get something set up over here to Fort Worth. I also want to get Waco to Fort Worth as well. Partly because that's where apparently we're going to get water from. Contract. Wood and Lockhart. That's way down there. Not really convenient for us, my friend. All right, we got to get... Man, we got to get something here. Let's come out of the north part of Dallas. We're going to come around a circle here like we did last time. I want to bring out Fort Worth from the north. All right, and we're going to change T2 instead of going to Dallas. And we'll still leave Dallas on there. We're actually going to go to Fort Worth. And unload so we can start getting some meat. Clear that out, leave the Dallas repairs there, and that'll work. And then eventually we need to get a train coming from Waco up to Fort Worth so we can get first. I mean, partly because we want meat, but also eventually we want the water. And by eventually I mean like very soon. Let's go ahead and get that rolling, I guess. Let's come out of Fort Worth, or Waco, I mean. Let's get the angles right. All right. And I think this will be our first new train. I'm going to go to Fort Worth. Load up on some meat. And come back to Waco. And that is all you're going to be doing for now. Thankfully, Waco finally has water available. Oh, I don't like our money situation right now at all. I mean, you're not going to have any meat right this second, but T2 will be there in a moment. So just be patient. Passenger lines. It's a good thing they exist. That's where we get a lot of money from. Oh, no, we don't like that one at all. All right, meat's coming in. Just need 3 of them. Once this one starts rolling, I think we will consider getting the another train for the water. Just get the water starting to come in. All right, meat was worth a good chunk of money. Looks like this law did fail. Good job. All right, so we're waiting on some more meat. So meat is going to be a little bit slower, it looks like, than we maybe would like. Not too bad. We'll get it. I mean, at some point, picking up some leather, bringing it over to Buffalo wouldn't be bad, but we don't really have a good direct line there. John Bull, no. An overpriced protection lady would be nice, but I don't see those very often. Hey, all our trains are currently profitable. And we're back to positive. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just grab us another train. It's going to be another Jervis. Again, eventually we want a better train than these, but we got a cheaper price right now, so we're going to go with what we got. You're going to go to Waco, load up on the water, also repair, come back to Corn Trail. Hopefully starting this now, it'll be fine. It'll time out. We want to finish this as close to the end of the 362 days as possible because we're going to have 2 trains. We know about that just to maintain technically 3. So we know we're going to need extra trains just doing water at some point, which is very painful actually. This is a really tough mission. It's like the super boss fight of the game. All right, T2's coming back just in time to get us that last meat. I mean, ultimately, probably another person doing wheat would not be bad. I think it actually ultimately would net us more money. Yeah, I think it would net us some money. At least our meat wouldn't have to wait for it. I mean, we know this train doing the grain can be profitable, so it'll pay for itself here relatively quickly, and it'll make the meat one profitable quicker as well. Need to get double line set up soon-ish. Leather and Cameron. Don't think that affects us either. Repairs being slow affects us though. As soon as we can afford it, we need to do something with that. Station upkeep. Currently, station upkeep is costing us what? Well, I mean, all of our buildings are stations, right? So effectively, right? It's not maybe perfect, but well, close enough. 4,718 per quarter. So what? Divided by 3, that's about 1,500 bucks per. Yeah, you're worth it. You might not be worth it over some of the other ones that we can get, but for now, while we have space, you're worth it. What? City buys water lower? I didn't think you were buying water. What? We're not getting money from the water, are we? I need to watch you come back here in a second. Do we get money for the water? No. So we don't care if he buys water lower. That's a weird one. Grain in Waco. He buys grain higher. It's great, but honestly, I think we're fine just doing the rotation we're doing right now. So I don't think we would ever sell grain directly to Waco. Hey, come on, please be a contract week. No. New Braunfels, way down there. None of those do we care about. How much time we got left? 88 days. All right. We need a good contract. We can't get nothing going. Send us for passengers in New Braunfels. We don't care. All right, we got a good steady supply of meat now. Again, we do still would be nice to get the leather dropped off at some point. We come out of Canton down to Buffalo, I suppose. It would sell for a good chunk of money, a good chunk of profit. I think it's worth doing. Even though we're going to have to buy another train, but I think it's worth doing. I'm going to go to Fort Worth, load up on leather. Yep. Let's do that. I think you'll pay for yourself pretty quickly as well. Really, the only train that should not be paying for itself is T4, since we don't get money for the water. Grain will cost us less, meat will cost... Okay, this is a perfect person for us, given our certain situation, especially since we know the grain prices are going to go up at some point. Yeah, overdraft, that's fine. We're going to be fine for now. Might need to get our second water train here soon. Hard to tell. Trying to judge it based on what it looks like, but it's hard to tell if we're gonna need it soon or right away or not. A lot of spaghetti tracks, and I'm not super happy with that, but it's gonna have to work. Still positive. I mean, we're about to spend money back to paying off that bond, but we are still technically positive right now. All right, I think we go ahead and pay this back so that we can then issue another bond. 4 more, and we'll do it for another year again. I mean, is there value doing it over a shorter period of time? I mean, there really is. Monthly payments is $5,000. We have to pay it back very quickly, but then we can reborrow it again. You know what? We're going to try a shorter amount of time this time. See what that does for us. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the rear end, but I think it's going to be beneficial. Okay, so still kind of good contract. What is going on with the contracts? You can easily set up a cotton one now. Get us some money there. It might be a good use of the money we got right now, because then we can bring textiles over here and get clothes for, well, somewhere eventually. I think the one in Dallas is worth getting us a second filling station, a faster maintenance by 2 levels, and let's go with that. I think we're still good with T4 doing the water at the moment. I think it's got time to get everything done. And yeah, the only unprofitable drain we have right now is the water. So that's perfect. Everybody else is doing good. Nope. Lockhart, no. Galveston, we already know. No. Braunfels, no. And then Austin, coal. I mean, technically get down there. We have to come around this way through Brady, probably Llano, and then to Austin. Or maybe we just skip Llano, go straight to Austin. It's worth 93,000 bucks, and we definitely need a contract somewhere, and would give us another passenger line. Yeah, okay. I think we signed this one. All right, let's come out of the corn trail off the back here. I think, like I said, we got to go through Brady. We got to pick up the coal somewhere. Unfortunately, this line's going to have 2 bridges. I mean, the contract is barely going to pay for the train line itself, but again, having another passenger line is going to be useful to us. Okay, so we're going to buy a locomotive, buy another Jervis. You're going to go to Brady, load up on coal, go to Austin, unload said coal, and that's fine for now. We are going to come down to Austin. Make sure you have a repair facility, and that way we can make sure we get repairs going. And I think it's worth going ahead and getting us another train now to do passengers as well. It's going to put us very low on money, but Austin's going to have passengers, and we need to bring those passengers probably up to Dallas. Yeah, Dallas. So you're going to load up on passengers and go to Dallas. And it's going to give us more value on putting a second train line through between Corn Trail and Waco, I think, because we'd have to keep this train running nonstop, even though now that there's going to be some competition for the tracks. Really got to get a little bit more money before I do anything like that, though. Oh, well, we're on time. Yes. This is a really tough mission. All right, let's figure this out. You are going to get a second line. Waco's is already coming out the top, so we'll flip you over to the top and bring you along here. Fortunately, this is going to mean another bridge. Technically, we could always merge and go across the bridge and merge, but I don't know that there's a massive amount of value for that. Where's T4 going? T4's on the bottom line once he gets across. All right, we will set these up. Okay, so at least that keeps that line going nonstop. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Close in Buffalo, which is what? These sales close lower, which is good, but we don't have anywhere to deliver the clothes unless Austin needs them. No, so we're just going to ignore that because we can make clothes, but we're not going to have anywhere to sell them right now. So buying them cheaper doesn't really have value for us. All right, getting this contract finished is going to be pretty big. It's like I said, it's going to pay for this train track. All right, I do want to get the textiles set up so we can at least start selling the textiles over here and the cotton, stuff like that. I think those are some good lines as well. How long do we have? 105 days left. I forgot it is a shorter run. As long as we're not going negative to the 100,000 once we pay back that bond, we can then turn around and buy it, get another bond immediately. So I guess we're okay. Contract will finish pretty quickly just because of the closeness of these two. Rails and Soul Works. I mean, those are always good. Let's go and bump up the HR department. And grab you. All right, we're going to put a cut in there when we come back. See if we can make it further than we did last time. Hopefully. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.